video is just going to be a chit chat. Get ready with me. And I'm going to be using MAC Cosmetics. Back to the old foundation. We're going to go into the Studiofix Fluid Foundation. I have it in the NW53, but I got the samples for NW55 also. So I'm just going to swatch them on my chest, match my foundation to my chest. As you can see, my face has different shades. I have so many tones that makes it so difficult for me to find my foundation shade. So I'm going to swatch NW55 on my chest. My mirror is here, so that's why I'll keep looking down. That's NW55. I'm gonna apply the NW53. We're going to wait and see how they dry down. As we wait, I'm going to start with the eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Art Library Nude palette. The palette comes with the mirror, and these are the shades. I'm currently holding it upside down. Let us begin with 2021. Right. So in 2021, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush. I already did my base off camera. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm going to go into a transition shade. I'll take Sandstone as a transition shade. No, I won't take Sandstone. I'll take Espresso. I'll take Espresso. Tap off the excess. I've never used MAC shadows before, so this is also the first time of me using MAC shadows. Then I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna go above my crease and just tap it on. So we're now in 2023. So in 2021, at the beginning of 2021, okay, the beginning, you know, after the lockdown, I found out that I was pregnant. Yay! We had, my husband and I, he's now my husband. My husband and I had been trying, okay, let's do the, in 2021, we got engaged. We got engaged in 2018 or 2019. Right. We got engaged in 2018, or I think it was 2019. I'll have to, somewhere in between. And I went to Kenya and we did my traditional wedding. After that, wow, see the color payoff. After our traditional wedding, we moved in and we started trying to get pregnant. It did not work. So in 2021, after the lockdown, let me tell you guys, you know, when you're like single and you're out there having fun, you get those pregnancy scares. But once you've settled down with someone, tell me why there are no pregnancy scares. Okay, that's to me. I don't know about any other person. But for me, during this period where we were really trying to get pregnant, I did not have even one single month where I had a pregnancy scare. Not even one. So back to 2021, after the lockdown, I found out I was pregnant, and I could not believe it, because you know, you've been every month you've been waiting for your period to be late, and it's not. It's always on time. Like, it's never late. Never. So when it was late, I was like, I can't be pregnant. It's not pregnancy. It must be something else. There is no way that I'm pregnant now. At that time, I was to travel to go back home to Kenya, because since the lockdown, I hadn't been to Kenya to see my family. So I just, you know, got ready, and I went to Kenya Then I came back. When I came back is when I did the pregnancy test, because you see, I couldn't believe that I was pregnant then. So I came back, I did the pregnancy test, and it was positive. I was pregnant. So excited. So after that, it's when you have to wait. You call your doctor, obviously, your gynecologist, and then you have to wait. You have to wait until a specific week, and then you can go for the scan. So when we went for the scan, love it. So when we went for the scan, the pregnancy hadn't developed to it hadn't developed to where it was supposed to be. Like, if you're at week 6, there's some things that are supposed to be visible on the scan, but when my gynecologist did the scan, she was like, okay, let's just wait, come back after 2 weeks, maybe you got the dates wrong. Maybe you've gotten the dates wrong, she said. And I didn't get the dates wrong. I didn't get the dates wrong. I was very meticulous. You know, when you're trying to get pregnant, if there's something that you know very well, it's when you're ovulating, when you are ovulating, and when your period is supposed to, you can really keep track of everything. So let me look for a brush. Using this number 8 brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to use the I'm going to use the shade Sandstone. So she told me, come back after I think she said a week or 2 weeks. Maybe it would have caught up. Sometimes these things happen, she said. I was like, okay. So that's what I did. I came home. Of course, when you reach home, you go to Google. Google is not your best friend. Google is not your best friend. Let me use this mirror here. Google is not your best friend. So I'm just taking Sandstone, it's called. I'm taking Sandstone, which is a matte shade, and I'm gonna put it all over my lid. Okay, so firstly I came and I started Googling. There was nothing positive that was being said. I went into the forums. All of their pregnancies did not end well. So I went on to YouTube, of course. The results were the same. Nobody had a good outcome. Then, so when I went back after 2 weeks, there was nothing on the scan. Nothing. It had shrunk. It had shrunk, like it was, I could not even believe my eyes. It's like it was there. I was pregnant. The pregnancy had been confirmed, and then I wasn't pregnant. Okay, I was pregnant, but it wasn't viable. Like, pregnancy was non-viable. Okay, the pregnancy was non-viable. I really have to check Google, because everything. I live in Switzerland. Sorry, I live in Switzerland where we speak German. So everything was in German, so I really have to like go back and forth with the language. So the pregnancy was deemed non-viable, and I think I'll just do a separate video on the whole process and everything. But to cut the long story short, I had a miscarriage, and we had to get we went through the whole process, and I must say that it was hard. It was hard. That's something that I wouldn't wish on anybody. That is something I wouldn't wish on anybody, nobody at all. So I'm gonna go over with the shimmer shade, and the shimmer shade I'm going to use is Gosh Lightly. So I think this applies better with the finger. Let me try. Oh yeah, but I'll just tap it on with the brush. So that was 2021, and getting over that wasn't easy because I'm just here with my husband. My family's back home, but they were there for me during this difficult period. On the phone, we prayed a lot. There was a lot of crying. There was a lot of you know, you mourn a child. You're mourning a child, and it wasn't easy for me. And that is why the whole of 2021 we didn't have a lot of I don't even think I posted anything 2021. So let us fast forward to 2022. Just here minding my own business, you know, talking about how I want to go back to YouTube, how I want to start shooting videos. And after recovering from the miscarriage, after being emotionally fit and mentally fit, went to my gynecologist, and I was like, okay, now I think I'm ready to start trying again. You know, I'm ready now to start trying again. I got pregnant in 2022, February 15th, after Valentine, is when I found out I was pregnant. Yay. Let me tell you, if you don't believe in God, God is good. God is good, that you should know. I don't know if you believe in God, if you believe in whatever you believe in, but God is good. God is so good because He blessed us. So at the beginning of 2022, let me go back. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. At the beginning of 2022, we had already booked where we were going to get married. We were planning a small wedding where we were going to have the reception. We were talking about who is going to be invited, who is coming, who's not coming. And then come Valentine, on Valentine's Day, I was just chilling here having a drink, having my wine, which I couldn't finish. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? You know? It's quite dark. That's Dance in the Dark. It's quite pigmented. I really have to blend it. So I couldn't finish the glass of wine, which prompted me, because I was late, prompted me to take a pregnancy test on the 15th, and on the 15th is when my husband has his birthday. So I woke up early in the morning and I did the pregnancy test, and it was positive. I only did one test and it was positive, and I was so happy, I was so pleased, I was excited. At the same time, I was scared. My emotions were all over the place for the first trimester, and I won't lie to you guys, my emotions were all over the place. I was excited, at the same time I was afraid. I was hopeful, at the same time I felt like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, you know. I was prayerful, of course. I prayed a lot. And sometimes those thoughts would still creep in. You know, the fear would still creep in. Because at that time, you know, when you think you're mentally all right, and then you're put in a situation which is like, I wouldn't say a trigger, but it kind of, I felt like, oh my God, I wasn't completely healed. That's what I felt like. I felt like I hadn't healed completely, because why was I living in fear now? We went for the first ultrasound, and they're like, you're pregnant and you're having twins. Double blessings, right? I thanked God for that, and then she was like, okay, then we're gonna make the next appointment, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, we don't have to come back in 2 weeks, like, we don't want to scan it, do the scan again or anything. She said, no, everything is fine, everything is the way it's supposed to be. I tell you, the color payoff on this palette is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I think I'm going to add on the shimmer a little bit. I'll have to clean my face before we do the base. And that's how I got pregnant with, I found out I was pregnant with my twins. I wanted to vlog my pregnancy, you know, but on the other hand, I was like, wait, no, you know, like, you put something out there, and then if something goes wrong, you have a lot of people to explain to, like. So I just decided to take that journey and make it private. I might do a chit chat about it, but yeah. So I carried the pregnancy till 26 weeks, and my twins came early. Whew. And that's also another story for another day, as the reason as to why they came earlier. But we thank God that everything worked out well. They are currently 3 months. Thank God for that. And they continue to grow and develop. Normally, you wouldn't tell that they were born preemies. And we thank God for that. And that's where that's everything that I've been going through. I'm very sorry that I just couldn't come online and pretend like everything is okay. I wasn't okay. I wasn't going to come out here and fake it, like, no. But I'm okay now. It isn't easy taking care of twins, but who said life was easy? So that's what we have now. I'm just going to clean up my under eye, and then I'm going to be back, and we can do the base. So let's go to the base. I've already cleaned my under eye where I had a lot of fallout from the shimmer shade. I'm going to use a the MAC Studiofix Studiofix Mattifying 12-Hour Shine Control Primer from MAC. I've never used the MAC primer before. So anyway, the pregnancy, okay, let me get my smile lines. I carried the pregnancy without any problems, thank God. Let me just put it closer. And I gave birth to bouncing baby boys, very healthy boys, and we thank God for that. So you're all caught up. And now we're just gonna carry on with the makeup. A lot has been going on. There's been some new launches. I've gotten some new makeup. I can't wait to try them out with you guys. So we have, when you buy the Studiofix, I have the Studiofix fluid in NW53. When you buy it, you have to buy the pump separately nowadays. I don't know if it was that way before. I'm so excited. Oh God, I'm sorry guys. So when I look at my chest, the NW53 looks a little bit lighter, but the NW55 is definitely darker than my chest, okay? So I'm going to go on with the NW53, because if I put the NW55, it's just going to be it's going to be too dark. Could I get away with it in the summertime after I tan? Most probably yes. So let's check NW53 on my face. So that's the Studiofix NW53. I'm going to put the pump inside, then I'm gonna be back. Okay, one pump first. So that's the first pump. And I'm just gonna begin from the middle of my face. Ooh. Oh, there we have it. I don't think there's any woman of color who has not used MAC Cosmetics out there. If you've never ever used MAC Cosmetics and you're in your 30s, put your hands up. Because back in the day, MAC was it. MAC was the go-to for every woman of color, and we were all NW45. We were all NW45. Everybody of color, we were all second pump NW45. I don't know how the foundation is being picked up on the screen, but on my end it doesn't look so bad. I'm gonna go with another pump because I want to go down my neck. Because that's what we're doing now in 2023. You don't need a lot of product on your forehead. You don't need a lot of product on your forehead. Nice, very matte finish, but it doesn't, I don't feel like I have anything on my face. Love, 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 love. I love it. Love it. Do I even need a beauty blender? Do NW50 concealer. This is the Studio Finish concealer. I didn't take, I've used the liquid one before. I really didn't like it. In the shade NW50, completely dries on me. I don't want my concealer to dry, so I think I'm going to have to go a shade lighter. But it doesn't look so bad either. It's more like a natural finish. Okay. I'm going to go in with the setting powder. Choose my black opal setting powder in medium. I'm gonna set it with the brush. Do the same on the other side. Eyebrows are also related. Have you noticed? So now to contour, but before I contour, I'm going to take the brush I used for foundation. I should have done this before I set it with the powder. I'm gonna press some fixing spray or the Fix It spray, and we really don't have a line of demarcation now, do we? We kind of have a very natural finish to this, but hey, you just want to get rid of any harshness. I'm going to use my Fenty stick, match stick in the shade Ebony, and I'm just going to contour. First to blend the Fenty, and I'm not blending it till I'm just going till here, and the concealer on the jawline, we're not going to blend it going upwards, we're going to blend it going downwards. On the face, on your forehead, you blend it going towards your hair. Okay, that's what I do. And on the cheekbones, you blend it going upwards. We don't want any lines of demarcation. That's why we are going over with the foundation brush. So that's my base. For blush, I'm going to use the MAC Burnt Pepper. Look how pigmented it is. So pigmented, so go easy on burnt pepper. And this is the trick I use. Because I put quite a lot, I'm just gonna use that for both sides. I don't have to dip again. Now I'm just gonna blend. You wanna smile so as to raise your cheekbone and blend. Wow, I love the eyeshadow from MAC. It looks good. So to set my whole face, I'm going to use MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest, or in Dark Deepest. Yes, I'm going to use it using this buffing brush. I'm just gonna use it, press it onto my face to set everything. So now I am going to setting spray. Okay. And then I'm going to use the butt of my I'm going to use my beauty blender, not the butt, because it has, and just press everything in. Lips, I'm going to go in with the Powder Kiss lip color and this is Mullet Over. I'm going to use that on my lips. What an interesting applicator. That's what the applicator looks like. Okay. So this is the final look. I love it. I love the NW53. It looks like it has blended well with my skin, and it looks great on me. I'm getting back to YouTube, so there are going to be some mistakes, and we'll just continue growing and getting better at what we're doing, right? So I'll catch you guys in the next video.